Earth. My name is Stephanie, and I am your nursing student for the day. And today I'm here to address your wound. Can you identify your name and date of birth for me, please? Thank you. And knowing that I'm here to do your wound, address your wound, can I get your consent to go ahead and do so? Thank you. So now I am going to wash my hands, but before I do so, I just want to let you know, in real life, my bed, this is the furthest it can go, but however, I am working from my waist height, where I'm comfortable working with my client. I am going to prep my hair with my garbage disposal bag. I'm going to wash my hands. Then I'm going to apply my gloves. So in this area, this is considered as non-sterile field. Oh wow. So now I'm going to just remove the old dressing, and I'm going to look for if there's any odor, the amount, and also the quantity of the dressing. I'm going to put this in my garbage disposal, and I'm going to check the wound now if there's any redness, any swelling, and that's it. And everything seems to be fine. My disposal. So now I am going to remove my old gloves, and I'm going to dispose it also. And I'm going to wash my hands. Now I'll be preparing my sterile film. And I'm going to take my sterile film. I'm going to prepare my sterile film. Now, open this. Just please bear in mind that my space is limited. So, yes. This is my transfer forceps. And this is, and 1 inch is considered non-sterile, so therefore at the end of when I'm finished using my transfer forceps, I will place it a inch right here. So I'm going to remove an extra pad, my bag, and all these are in my sterile field. These are my 2x2 gauze which I use to dry my wound. This is my 4x4. Now I am going to take my gauze. I'm going to put it here. But before I do so, I'm going to add some normal saline in here. And to soak my gauze, and I'm going to my 2x2, and I hold it 5 to 8 centimeters above. Anything beyond lower than my waist is considered as contamination or contaminated. And this is my 4x4. I'm gonna apply it in the sterile field as well. And all these are being discarded in my waist bag. And this is also my sterile cotton tips. And all these are being disposed. And now I'll be having my scissors, which I could use this to take it out. Okay, and here, hold on, I'm gonna wash my hands again. And now I'll be applying my sterile gloves. But before I apply my sterile gloves, I'm gonna apply also my syringe. And my syringe has a blunt needle. But now I'll be applying my sterile gloves. So all these are considered in the, please forgive me, all these are considered to be in the waist back. So I'll be holding my gloves and apply my non-dominant hand. What is it? And then I use this one to touch under, to go underneath the cuff and apply my hand. Just remember, these are not sterile gloves, but they're considered to be sterile gloves in this scenario. So now I'll be adding my normal saline to my blunt needle, or my syringe through a blunt needle. And I'm now gonna irrigate the wound by zigzag coming down, and I have enough already, so I don't have to go back, and I hold it above the wound, a little above the wound, so that it does not the blunt needle head does not contaminate it, touch the wound, so it's been contaminated. And he's already on his side, so whatever that has been washed away from the wound will normally drain out on the side. So I can also place this back into my sterile here because it was not contaminated. Okay, so now I'll be using my 2x2 gauze to dry the wound. Dry the wound. And I will place this also in the garbage disposal bag. And I use another one also to dry around it. Dispose this one as well. Okay, and this in here now. Now I will also, before I apply the wound gauze, I will ensure that I measure the wound. Measure the wound. Sorry, I'm gonna backtrack a little because apparently my measuring tool to measure the wound is over here, but I am going to say in my video now that I will be already prepped. My measuring tool is already been prepped, and it's also in my sterile field here, right here. So just see this as this has been already done. So now, instead of using the cotton tip swab, I will use normal wound measurement tool. So I will measure the depth is 1, and the length of the wound is 4, and the width of the wound is 2. So therefore, the length of my wound, the depth of my wound is 1 inch, and the length of it is 4, and the width of it is 2. So I have length times width times depth. So we have 4 times length and width times. Okay, so length times 2 times 1. 4 times 2 times 1. So therefore, this is not contaminated. I did not touch the wound with the measuring tool. So therefore, this is also considered as sterile. Now I'll be using my 2 I could either use this to drain my ring my gauze, and then I use it to apply to dress my wound, and I didn't have to cut it. Because it was the appropriate size or measurement for my wound. So Now I'll be applying my 4x4 gauze to dress the wound, and also my abdominal pad also to go over the wound, which I don't have in this scenario, but I'm supposed to use my abdominal pad. And then I will get my tape, but before I do so, I'll change my gloves. And I dispose it as well. And then there's abdominal pad over this, and I will apply my tape. Where's the tape? Okay, in this scenario, the tape is very hard to come out, so I'll be applying my tape and on both sides, and that's about it. Thank you very much, and thank you for stopping by and sharing with me. And before I do so, I'm going to wash my hands again. Thank you.